All right, court is calling 2023 CR 8718, State of Texas versus Vincent Joseph Moore. Probation, this is an application. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Roger
Defense.
Bettis for Mr. Moore, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Moore?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Moore, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 7 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State recommends community supervision, and there's to be ignition interlock for half the term. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
It is, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargaining agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, 120 hours of community service restitution, DWI intervention, VIP live, and 2-year Texas driver's license suspension. Did you understand those are recommendations by the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Your Honor, I offer State's Exhibit 1 in the attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor. We just wanted to note that Mr. Moore has been working extremely hard for almost 3 years with the Toyota Corporation. This was a one-time event. He's mortified by this event. He's been going to AA on his own behalf. He's been using the monitor since the April timeframe, complying with that. I think there was one mistake or two mistakes over the past 6 months or 7 months, but he's strict adherence to that, and he's very motivated to get this behind him. Your Honor could consider that. The 10-day issue, I think he's got something on the order of 4 or 5 days. If you can consider, some sort of work release program or a monitor. We just don't want it to impact his work. He's mortified by the concept that it could impact his work.
All right. So why was there a high BRAC reading in November?
Yes, ma'am. That day I was in a rush to catch my ride to work because somebody does come and pick me up. And at the time I was brushing my teeth and I used the wrong mouthwash because I own multiple mouthwashes and one of them does have alcohol in it. And since I was in a rush, I used the wrong one and I didn't realize it until I blew into the device and it came back as a violation. And at that time I did try to rinse out my mouth and blew into the device again. And it came back with a warning. And I felt like since the warning allows me to start my vehicle, that it was considered like maybe a pass. And at the time when I was in the rush, I did forget also to notify my pretrial officer about it.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am. I have a 16-year-old daughter.
And does she live with you?
No, ma'am.
How often do you see her?
As often as I can, probably about 3 times a week. The mother allows me to see her as often as I want.
All right. With regards to the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, I don't give credit for that. So he has a choice. He can either do 30 days on GPS or either you can do 10 days at the Bexar County Jail. And I'm doing that in lieu of your being at the Bexar County Jail because I know there are certain issues with overcrowding at the jail and other issues. So.
Yes, ma'am. 30 days with the machine. Yep.
All right, that's something that you're gonna have to pay for.
Okay.
All right,
And he'll be allowed to go to work and no issue.
yes. But he'll only be allowed to go to work. So everything else, you're gonna have to have it Uber in or DoorDash or whatever they do now for delivery.
Yes, ma'am. And I did have concern maybe about washing clothes because I don't have a washer and dryer within my facility, my place of living.
So where's the washer and dryer? Is it in the building?
I live in a trailer park, so it's in by the main office.
All right. So you'll have to contact probation and let them know when you want to do your laundry.
It'll just be one time every 2 weeks, so it'll probably just be
All right.
between that.
So probation, he'll be allowed on GPS to do his laundry once every 2 weeks. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court's going to sentence you to 7 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years, 30 days GPS in lieu of the 10 days jail. And that'll be partial GPS for work and laundry one time every 2 weeks. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Ignition interlock for half the term. $1,500 fine. That will be probated. 120 hours community service restitution. You can do the community service hours, or either you can pay that off at $7.25 per hour. I choose the San Antonio Food Bank because I know there's an issue with the food bank not having enough food for everybody. But if there's another charity you would like other than the food bank, you're more than welcome to do that. Just see if probation has them on the list.
Okay.
It can't be the human fund. Okay. See, I guess you and I are the only people who watch Seinfeld.
Yes, ma'am.
So with the human fund. So the human fund is a charity that George Costanza made up, and it really went to him. So that's why I say it can't be the human fund. Okay. So $7.25 per hour. So that can be to the food bank or whomever you would like it donated to. There's to be the DWI intervention, VIP live, 2-year driver license suspension, proof of employment within 15 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visit one time per month for 2 months. After that, probation as you all deem necessary. All right, probation, is there anything else? Okay. All right, is there anything else you need from the court? I'm sorry, regular UAs.
He's already, by the way, completed DWI education class on the phone.
All right, just make sure you turn that in to probation. Is there anything else you need from the court?
I was gonna ask about the driver's license.
So we've made an occupational driver's license request that I think had been denied. Could there be some reconsideration at some point?
Let me just tell you, the laws on occupational license have changed significantly. So, I mean, you can always refile it. I'll look at it and see if it should be granted or not. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. People tell me probation in this court is difficult. If you have an issue or if there's something that comes up, communication is key. Talk to your probation officer. If you feel like they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court and address it with me. All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. And Norma, I've signed the violation report.
Let's get the facts straight. She loves a verbal ashtray. Never blowing smoke when she gets pissed. She's quick to castrate. Love her on a good day, love her on a bad day. Either way, she's here to stay. Polly only